Hello everyone, hi, how are you guys doing today? Welcome back to another reaction episode to Buffy the Vampire Slayer. This is Red Life, my name is Matt. Hello. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm recovering from COVID, so that's kind of what my past week and a half has been. But I'm feeling better. Thankfully because of vaccines. I didn't die as much as I did the first time. That really knocked me out for like 2 full weeks, and I couldn't do anything. But I'm better, but still recovering. It doesn't go away immediately. But I think I'm okay enough in order to record. So Buffy time. Last time on Buffy, what happened? We got Tabula Rasa. Willow was on her bullshit once more. Hopefully for the last time, or at least for the last time to that magnitude. I feel like okay. I immediately want to start yelling at Willow again, but it's okay. I don't know exactly which direction we're gonna go, but the two kind of potential ways that I can see it is one is Willow is going to try to be a better person because she realizes that she fucked up, because she did, and she maybe realizes the way and she fucked up, but maybe she struggles to like become a better person because it's not super easy, and it's also not super clear. Like, you have to do a lot of introspection and soul searching in order to try to like realize like what is wrong with you and how you see the world and how does that reflect into the actions that you take. So that's not gonna happen immediately, right? Like, that's something where like it maybe is the beginning of a journey for Willow, but you can maybe already see that she's gonna be a little bit more reserved in a certain way, and she's essentially just gonna going through the like depression mode, and I would like to see that, honestly, because like that is an important step for like growth, so that could be fun. Alternatively, she could be back on her bullshit once more, and she's gonna continue to go on denial. Maybe she'll try to use magic in order to forget that she ever met Tara, because the alternative is too painful, which is a redo of something they already did before. Like, oh my god, like that could happen. I can see it happening. So yeah, I don't know what direction Willow's gonna take, but hey, I would be delighted to see Willow just suffer and like use that as a motivator to actually grow, to actually face some of the hardships of life and be better. Also, I think Giles just left previous episode. I don't think he's coming back. I mean, I think he's coming back, but not in like a permanent sense. I think he's just gone, and maybe he'll show up again a couple times. Maybe he'll show up for the finale or something. Maybe we'll like call him at a certain point. Maybe we could just like talk to him over the phone. It's interesting because like I was told that Giles' actor just wanted to go back to the UK to hang out with his family. So, that's a completely valid reason for the actor to just not want to be here anymore. Anthony Stewart Head, I think that was his name. That's completely fine. But also, if he left in order to be with his family, like kind of halfway into recording the season, or like a third into it or whatever, that means that you could have probably filmed scenes that may happen later in the season, but you just filmed them ahead of time. So he could just show up again, and it's just like all of that was filmed at the beginning, and then he left through production, through filming, sorry. So that could happen. That could be the case. And I'm kind of expecting to see him again. Just, I don't know when, but I don't think it's gonna be. It's not gonna be often. Buffy hooked up with Spike, like for real. It seems. Yeah, okay. Like I feel like everyone saw that happening. So like it's just a solidification of it. It's not something that's that surprising. And I do kind of want to talk about it more, but I feel like I need to see it more. I need to see how this develops, how Buffy acts, how Spike acts. So that's interesting for me. We'll just see how that goes. Don't know what else to say. Like, previous episode was a lot of jokes. Was a lot of just funsies, which is an interesting decision considering it's like Giles' final episode. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how the show goes now. Let's just keep watching. I would like to say that this is episode 9 of season 6, so it's episode 6-9. Nice. Can everybody post a nice on the comment section? That would be nice. Yeah, okay. We should just begin now. Patreon, check out the Patreon, link in the description below. Pop up on the screen. You can support the channel. Watch the next 2 episode reactions already early. You can also watch full-length reactions and Angel watch-alongs. Okay, that's it. Let us begin. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, season 6, episode 9. Nice. Let's go.
Previously on Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Amy the Rat!
She's a perfectly normal girl.
My god. Am I a fucking oracle or what? It's Amy the Rat!
What is wrong with you?
I know you used that spell on me.
Yeah, whatever. The lesbians were fighting. Is Amy the rat back? Are we gonna fix Amy?
I'm placing an order.
Robo Buffy! Robo Buffy's gonna come back as well as Amy the rat. Oh my god. This episode is great immediately. I haven't even watched it.
Wow. A mugging. Just a good old-fashioned mugging. Sweet, actually. Oh, well, probably not for you. Here.
Little desensitized from, like, a very bad experience for normal people.
Not too sweet for you either, huh?
Yeah!
No! What the hell are you doing?
Thought they were demons.
You'd think if the government was gonna put a chip in my head, they'd at least make it so I could attack criminals and that sort.
Yes, because muggers deserve to be eaten.
Buffy.
I am not kissing you, Spike.
It's only a matter of time before you realize I'm the only one here for you, pet.
Amy the rat, she's still alive. That rat should have died like a year ago.
What's the matter, baby? You lonely? We need to get you a nice companion rat.
What if you fix her? What if you turn her back into a human? What if you did that, girl?
That you can love and grow attached to until one day they leave you for no good reason.
No good reason!
I swear, if I could figure out how to turn you back. Reveal it.
The thing is that even though I said that I want her to do it, I don't know if I want it. Because I don't know if it's gonna go well. Is she just completely fine? If that's completely fine, if she didn't fuck up, if it just worked, God, I'm gonna be upset at Willow. She literally just had to think about it for like 5 seconds. She was like, wait, I think I can do it. And then just did it. Now, let's hope that Amy's okay. I mean, as okay as a person who lived as a rat for a couple of years could be. You know, that is to say, maybe not emotionally all there. But, you know, if she's just a normal human now with baggage, I'm gonna be real upset at Willow. She had that ready to go, and she never even considered it. Even though she turned Amy back, I can only be upset at her for not thinking about it sooner, because it literally took her only 5 seconds. Oh my god, girl. Okay. Okay. What is John? Okay, that's not Jonathan. That's the other guy. Forgot his name. People told me what his name was. I forgot because it's been enough.
What are you doing?
The door was
I'm not
open.
breaking into Langley here. The security system here is a guy named Rusty.
See, that's cool. How can you get to play with all the cool stuff?
God, I hate him. I love to hate him. They're so dorky.
Got it. It's beautiful.
What are you boys doing?
Rusty!
Museum closed 5 hours ago.
Guess we just lost track of time and should probably just get the freeze ray out of here now.
Clue in, guys! Come on! They have some weird ass equipment, and Rusty's just like, oh, what's up with all these kids?
Dude, that is so.
That was instantaneous.
Freeze ray totally worked.
Can we just go back to the lab? I can't really feel my fingers.
Is he gonna like,
Oh, he'll be fine.
won't he tell on us?
And say what? 2 guys and a mime took me out with their freeze ray?
Two guys and a mime. He does look like a mime.
Hey, here's some hot chocolate. You want?
No, thanks.
Okay, she can speak.
No, it's okay.
Right. She's a witch. Kind of forgot about that part.
You okay?
When did she turn into a rat again? I think it was like early season 4. No, I think it was 3. It was season 3.
I was so hoping Larry would ask me. We would make such a splash of... Oh. Oh, God.
You time traveled. This is the weirdest form of time travel.
1, Larry's gay.
Right! I forgot that Larry was gay.
Larry's dead.
I forgot that he was dead as well.
3,
I was kind of hoping he
high
didn't
school's
die, but...
kind of over.
Yeah, how could high school exploded?
How long
It's-
was I in the cage?
I think it's 3 years, yeah. I love that she led with Larry's gay. Also, Larry's dead.
How you doing? Okay.
Not parades and cotton candy, but okay.
Are we gonna talk about Amy? The not rat?
Can I talk to you about something? You know how we all make choices? Well, lately I am. Oh, Tara, hey. Amy?
The whole school? By a giant snake thing.
Which was also the mayor.
Disgusting. Hey, Buffy.
Hi. How have you been?
Rat. You?
Dead.
Oh. Do you have any cookies? Any kind. Not cheese.
Oh, she's done with cheese for the rest of her life.
Is she gonna be okay?
I don't know about that.
It's nice having another magically inclined friend around.
I don't know if friend is the right word.
So, what were you gonna tell me?
Buffy got interrupted all again.
Oh.
And she's not gonna say anything.
I mean, the whole Amy thing. The way I'm topping that.
I feel like it's been like 3 times in a row or something where Buffy wanted to talk about something and then she didn't.
How you doing? You need anything?
No, thanks. Good cookies. Sorry about your mom.
Right.
It's crazy all the things that have happened since I went away. People getting frozen. Willow's dating girls.
People getting frozen?
In critical yet stable condition, one man frozen solid.
Weird.
We'll have more on that story.
Now, back to the live feed of the World Trade Center. This is interesting because this is like weirdly Buffy PI now.
Great.
Of course. Every time it's a scene during nighttime, I expect Spike to be here.
You know, as long as we're both here, you might as well tag along.
Yeah, that never really ends well, does it?
It did the other night.
You really seem awfully fixated on a couple of kisses, Spike. When I kissed you, you know I was thinking about Giles, right?
That sounded
You know,
really
I always
weird.
wondered about you too.
What?
Girl,
Gross, Spike.
that's what you said though.
I was depressed. Ergo, vulnerability and bad kissing decisions. Please, stop.
A man can change.
You're not a man. You're a thing.
Stop walking away.
Don't touch me!
Ooh, that didn't hurt. Interesting. That didn't hurt. I mean, clearly it's because she died and then she get back. No, he thinks his chip is broken or something. But I think it's just Buffy.
That's right. You should scream. Creature of the night here, yeah? Some people forget that.
Please.
I know what I am. I'm dangerous. I'm evil.
I'm sure you're not evil.
I am a killer. That's what I do. I kill. So here goes.
Yeah, exactly. It's just Buffy because she died and then she came back. But that's weird though. That like implies that Buffy's no longer human.
Good God, that's a lot of shake.
Oh, Dara still's hanging out with Dawn. That's good. I like that.
Promise me that you will eat something green tonight.
That is a lot of shake.
You know that I will always be there for you, right?
You know, I'm glad that Tara took Dawn in the divorce.
I know.
Do you think you'll ever get back together?
I wish I knew.
She's been doing a lot better lately, though. She's been really good about being careful.
Dawn is trying to lie so that they get together. This is a very innocent child thing to do. Just like, you know, Willow's been doing great lately. It's been maybe 5 days since y'all broke up.
Anya?
The text I wanted, Giles took it with him. He has this thing that owning a book makes it like his property.
You're a shop owner. That's how that works.
It's okay, no one freak. We'll just do it another way.
I don't think we need to resort to... I mean...
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool.
Of course.
It's quicker. It'll just take me a sec to go through the files.
Can you download the internet into your brain, girl? That's crazy.
Well, is it a supernatural diamond?
Oh, keep checking, shall we?
Well, you know, I am kind of beat and...
Oh, for crying out loud. You're all la 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 with the magic and the not talking like everything's normal when we all know that Tara up and left you and now everyone's scared to say anything to you.
Thanks, Anya. Honestly...
That thing I do that you were commenting?
Yeah, no, but this is good, though.
It's better this way. Little things just started taking over. Things that didn't matter, but we saw them differently, so they got blown out of proportion. And this time away will help us sort through things.
Oh my fucking... No! The fact that Willow is like, well, you know, Tara and I disagreed about a bunch of stuff, but it's okay, she'll be back. Smile. I didn't do anything wrong, smile. My God, Willow.
I didn't know it'd be so sparkly.
And so big. Yes, gentlemen, it turns out size is everything. No offense. All right, now it's time for phase 2.
Phase 2, the coin ore. Make me another Robo Buffy.
Knock, knock, robot boy. You need to look at my chip.
Oh, okay, that's what he's after.
What are you gonna do if we don't especially feel like maybe playing your... Wait, what are you doing?
No, not Boba Fett!
Mr. Fett here is the first to die.
One second. I'm gonna help him out.
Are you sure we can trust him?
Of course not. He needs us, we need him. Well, that's how these things work. I think we can work something out.
You do what I tell you.
Deal.
And let's go.
Amy?
Oh, God, you're back. I thought you said you wouldn't be gone that long. Let's go somewhere.
Wants to see
Don't
the
you want
world.
to go see your dad?
Not yet. Too many questions. I wish there was a way that I could make him forget about the last 3 years.
Oh, well, hey.
Oh
you
my,
don't
oh
do
my,
that.
oh my, oh my, oh my God, God damn it!
Well, what do you want to do?
Something fun. Anything not involving a big wheel.
I can party. So, let's make with the fun.
Oh my God. I wonder if I'm gonna be yelling at Willow Rosenberg at the end of this episode as well.
You're English, right? I've seen every episode of Doctor Who. Not Red Dwarf, though,
Because it's not out yet on DVD.
Man, these guys are gonna be so happy in like 4 years.
Bloody hell, get on with it.
Man, they're gonna watch season 2, episode 3 of Doctor Who Revival 2005, and they're gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
There's got to be something wrong.
No, listen. The signal, it's coming through in a steady pulse, which it's supposed to. It's really not that hard to figure out if you just... What?
It's Buffy. She's weird.
I don't even know what this is about.
It's about the rules having changed. Nothing wrong with me. Something wrong with her.
Mm-hmm. Buffy died and she came back as a Death Knight. She's an undead.
Looks like no one's here.
I know Willow and Buffy
Oh my
were
God.
meeting up with Xander to do some research.
There's gonna be another instance of like Willow doing some weird shit and Tara being like, "Yeah, I fucking knew it."
You notice how it's been getting dark so much earlier these days?
Fine.
I'll stay, but just until they get back.
Sure. Cool.
Dawn is such a
Up to you.
manipulative little shit.
I know. Xander engaged. I couldn't believe it either.
This is so weird.
It sounds like you're playing pool. They're playing mind pool. They're not using the sticks. Alright.
Hey.
Hey, we're gonna go dance. Do you wanna come?
Oh, no.
We don't swing that direction
No,
anymore?
because if you want something a little more your style, I'm sure we can swing that.
What did you do? Did you do some weird ass mind control on that woman?
Hi.
I guess she did.
Willow. No,
Interesting.
thanks, but no.
It's cool.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. At least she wasn't tempted by it.
Hey, sorry. I kind of got caught up.
At least Amy's enjoying herself.
Hey, come on. We're just getting started.
I think I'm gonna sit this one out.
Nuh-uh. You can't just work us up like that and then just...
Hey, you wanna dance?
That's all.
Oh my God. Sure.
I got it. Here's our villain right here.
That's a D&D manual, sweetie.
No, but it could.
How do you randomly run into a D&D manual?
We need new brains. What's up with Willow?
Out with Amy, I guess.
Great, someone to do more magic with.
Tara thinks Willow is doing too much magic, and she's not the only one.
It's Willow. She of the level head.
Well, those are the ones you
Girl.
have to watch out for the most. Responsible types.
It's human nature, Buff. Willow's getting a taste of something powerful. It's got to be seductive. Just giving into it. We need to keep an eye on her.
Okay. But we can't assume that everybody's getting seduced. You know, sometimes...
I like how Buffy's talking about herself then. She's like denying it because she doesn't want to think about it regarding herself.
Leia, meet me at the cemetery. Come alone.
And she's gonna do it.
Bloody hell.
Yes, it's me.
The mistake is gone.
Just be there.
Why? You have a lead on this frost monster thingy?
Thought you might be up for a little grunt work.
No grunting.
Buffy just gave herself an excuse in order to go.
I was talking shop, love, but if you got other ideas...
Well, I have to go. He says he has a lead on the frost monster thing, so I guess I have to go.
I think there's something about this thing. The bank robbery, the jewelry heist.
Exploding lint?
Is it me, or do these things seem really lame?
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna go with unusual, but yeah.
They're not supernatural. It's three nerds with some weird-ass sci-fi guns.
Slayer, you never showed.
Sorry, a little busy actually doing stuff.
You ought to be careful.
Get out of my way.
Or what? Oh, the pain.
It's gone.
Guess what I just found out?
How?
Don't you get it? You came back wrong.
Yep. The way that he would love this, right? Like, he wants this relationship.
It's not me. It's you. You're the one that's changed. Came back a little less human than you were.
Why do I feel like... Okay, that's an interesting cut. Why do I feel like that fight is gonna end up with both of them make it out anyway? Are y'all gonna do another spell to fuck with people?
Quite.
Yeah, just spell change the music. I mean, I agree, I like this song more, but this is the problem, girl. Amy's enabling her. I forgive Amy though, because Amy was a rat for a couple years, so she doesn't fully fit into humanity anymore. Why are you doing this? Oh my god. Dude, Spike is out here just beating up the woman he has a crush on because he likes that. And all you can think about is, man, I hate Willow Rosenberg.
Oh, poor little lost girl.
Where are we even fighting?
She doesn't fit in anywhere. She's got no one to love.
Me? I'm lost? Poor Spiky. Can't be a human, can't be a vampire. Where the hell do you fit in? Your job is to kill the Slayer.
I'm in love with you.
You're in love with pain.
Hello, vampire. I'm supposed to be treading on the dark side.
God, that line was so fucking funny to me.
What's your excuse?
She died.
So we've kind of played this scene. Return.
Alright.
There's got to be someplace, like, bigger than this.
It's way too early to go home yet.
Oh my god, you too.
I wasn't planning on hurting you much.
You haven't even come close to hurting me.
You afraid I'm...
The house is gonna come. Yep. Yeah, the house is gonna come down on them. Alright. And she's like going for it too. Like... My guy. This is one of the most interesting sex scenes I've ever seen. Just because, like, everything's just falling apart. It's like a sex scene, but it's also like a Mortal Kombat PS2 era, like, screen transition, where you, like, beat up someone and then, like, the floor breaks and they just burst through the floor and just keep fucking in the bottom. It's just like, I don't know what's happening. Alright, so, it's like multiple choice here, where do I yell at Willow for another week? Or do I want to go and talk about whatever the fuck is going on between Buffy and Spike now? Because, like, I have to, unfortunately. And I will say that, personally speaking, I feel like I am the least qualified person to talk about whatever's going on between Buffy and Spike. Because I do not get it, and I do not care about getting it on some level. That is not. I am not invested into that relationship as much as some other people might be. However, I do have to think about it. I have to talk about it, so I guess I have to. But it's much easier for me to just yell at Willow. It's so much easier for me to just yell at Willow because I can see all of the places where Willow is just like, oh my fucking god, girl. Like, whenever, like, they're talking about it, and Willow is like, well, you know, some things were going unchecked, and we had some differences, but, you know, everything's gonna work out. And it's the thing of, like, Willow is not even thinking I did something wrong. She's just thinking, well, Tara yelled at me because she got angry at me, but it's okay, she's gonna get over it. Not even considering the possibility that maybe I did something that I shouldn't have done. I couldn't possibly be in the wrong. Again, I said this last week, but like whenever previous episode is going and Tara's leaving and I'm watching Willow like cry or whatever, I'm like, bitch, I don't give a fuck about you. And in this episode, I am justified in feeling that way. Because in this episode, there is zero empathy to be given to Willow Rosenberg because she hasn't even considered the possibility that she could be wrong. She's just like, no, Willow just got angry at me for no reason. Which she said that when she was talking to Rad Amy before she became Human Amy, and we have to talk about Amy too, by the way. But whenever she was talking to Rad Amy, he was like, oh, you're sad, you know, did your lover leave you for no good reason? And it's just like, what do you mean no good reason? What do you mean no good reason? Oh my god, Willow Rosenberg. Oh shit. Okay, I need to calm down. At least it's funny. It's funny hearing me go gobbling mode over Willow Rosenberg. Oh my god, this fucking character. But okay, calm down, chill, relax. Amy the rat has turned back into a human. Call me a fucking prophet. Call me the Oracle, the way that I referenced Amy the rat previous episode. And I feel justified too. Because Willow was like, I'm gonna fix her. I'm gonna make it so Buffy doesn't hate me anymore. I'm gonna make this better. And Tara is like, no. And my reaction was, bitch, you haven't fixed Amy the rat yet. What are you talking about? She's just like, I'm gonna do all of these things. I'm gonna mind control my friends. I'm gonna help my friends or whatever. And it's just like, bitch, Amy has been trapped in a cage for 3 years now. And you haven't done shit about her. That was like something that you said you would do something about 2.5 years ago, and then we forgot that was a thing. I didn't forget. I didn't. Because I wanted to see Amy back. And guess what? Willow is looking at Amy the rat because Willow is just lonely. Because Willow is missing Tara, and she's like, man, I'm sad. And here's a fucking rat. Could I turn that rat back into a human? Oh yeah, I could. And then she doesn't. It took her 5 seconds. It took her 5 seconds because Willow Rosenberg is someone that is not even thinking about any other person other than herself and her own situation. And if she thought about Amy the rat for 5 fucking seconds, she could have helped her out sooner. And she didn't. Oh my god, Willow Rosenberg. I do have to say though, I posted a previous episode on like the Patreon. And I felt good about the fact that I didn't encounter anybody that was like, you know, don't yell at Willow. Everybody was like, yeah, Willow sucks here. And I'm like, yeah, she does. I think that if you like Willow as a character, you would be doing a disservice to Willow as a character if you didn't hate Willow as a person. Like, I feel like you need to hate Willow in order for you to appreciate Willow. Because, like, I actually like what we're doing with Willow. Because I think it's fucked up. And I love to hate her. That's where I'm at. Like, I'm happy that this is happening because it's so entertaining. It's getting me invested. I wouldn't be yelling in the way that I am if I wasn't invested into this fucking Willow shit. And that speaks to the volumes of what this fucking nonsense is. However, I feel like you need to be able to just own up to the fact that if this is your favorite character, well, I'm sorry, your favorite character fucking sucks. And she should be hated. And if she's still your favorite after that, then good job. That's great. That you're approaching this correctly. I am happy that you love this flawed ass fucking woman. And in this episode, after Amy comes back, and Amy's a witch too. And I actually kind of forgot that part because it's been 3 years since we saw Amy be a human. Actually, we saw Amy be a human for one gag for 2 seconds when Willow was God that one time. Willow turned into Haruhi Suzumiya. But okay, Amy comes back. She's a witch. And I like that Amy is like having difficulties fitting into being a normal person, because she hasn't been a person for 3 years. She was a rat, and also because of her rat brain, she thought that she was a rat for a couple weeks, because she's not fully following things. Like I like the fact that she wasn't fully capable of understanding what was going on as a rat. It seems like she is catching on to everything that happened just now. Which has to be the weirdest form of time travel, I have to say. Because, like, Willow is like, all of this... oh my god, Willow being like, well, there's 3 things you have to know. 1, Larry's gay. 2, Larry's dead. And 3, the school blew up. And also it was over. We graduated and it also blew up at the same time. The mayor destroyed it. Well, we blew it up in order to destroy the mayor, who was also a giant snake thing that also killed Larry. So, a lot happened there. I guess we got confirmation that Larry died. I mean, we saw it happen, but in my head, I was like, maybe he'll be okay. I was kind of hoping that Larry would be okay whenever he died. Because they didn't make a big deal out of it. He just, like, died. And I don't remember how it happened. He got, like, hit or something by the giant snake. And it was the kind of hit that I wouldn't be surprised if somebody died as a result of it. But because nobody ever talked about it, at least that I remember, I was like, well, maybe he survived. Who knows? Maybe it'll be season 7 and we're going to be fighting the final... We're going to be fighting Satan or whatever. It's going to be Satan and his right-hand man Rasputin. And... then Larry's gonna show up and he's gonna be like, hey guys, I'm here to save us all. He's gonna be Larry and his boyfriend. They're gonna be like, we got married. And also, here you go, and he's gonna give Buffy a magic item that's gonna save the world or something like that. That would be my perfect ending to Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And I guess that still could happen, but we have to resurrect Larry back from the dead, and I would like to see that, but I don't think we're gonna do that. I think that's the kind of treatment that is reserved for Buffy Summers, not Larry the gay man from season 3. But Amy is enabling Willow in doing a bunch of magic. Because, and like I said, I kind of give Amy a pass. Because I don't think that anything that Amy is doing is good. But I also give Amy a pass because Amy has been through enough, okay? Amy was turned into a rat. And, well, she turned herself into a rat, I think. And then she couldn't get out of it. So she turned herself into a rat in order to avoid being burned at the stake. Valid reason. And then she was stuck as a rat, and nobody ever helped her out or anything, and they could have. Willow could have helped her out, as seen in this episode. She had the solution. She just didn't bother thinking about Amy for 5 seconds. That is literally the only thing. So I feel bad for Amy in that way, because she was essentially taken hostage by Willow a little bit, in a weird way, but kind of. And she's coming back to humanity, and she's struggling to be normal, right? She's acting weirdly she's acting weird around everybody. She's just like, you have cookies, I want cookies, and then goes and it's like, okay, these cookies are great. Sorry about your mom. I love this cookies though. Man, there's some weird shit on TV, dog. I got frozen today. And Amy's acting so weird, and it makes sense. And then she's like, Willow, you said you wouldn't be gone too long. She's just acting weird because she doesn't have any social graces anymore. She was a rat for 3 years. I give her a pass for that. So I also give her a pass for the amount of wild magic shit that she's doing at the Bronze here. And on some level it feels justified whenever those 2 guys were being creepy towards them, and it's like, fuck those guys, but then they're abusing their power in essentially mind controlling them and forcing them to dance on thongs or whatever. And then they were like, well, we opened the floodgates, so let's just keep going. And then they just destroyed the entire club, turned people small and tall, brought sheeps up, turned into transgender the singer. Which, fair, I get it. I like that song much better, the second song, other than the first one. But they're doing so much crazy shit, all completely unchecked, and they don't see a problem with that. And I do like that little, I guess a little bit of a parallel. Whenever Sander is talking to Buffy, and he's like, Willow has been doing too much magic, that's what Tara thinks, and honestly, we all agree. We all think that Willow has been doing a bunch of weird shit, and we want her to stop. She mind controlled every single one of you last episode. Y'all need to... But okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, it's crazy to me that Willow did what she did previous episode, and the only person that got upset at Willow for it was Tara. I feel like it's completely warranted and expected for everyone else to be like, Willow, what the fuck was that? Instead, everybody is like, well, you know, Tara told her not to do that, and Tara was right. We think that she shouldn't do that anymore. And it's just like, y'all should be yelling at her for it. And I understand that she's your friend. And on some level, you don't want to yell at your friends. I don't get that. If my friend was on the shit that Willow was at, I would be like, girl, you need to calm down. You need to lock the fuck in. You need to stop doing that shit. And I would be telling her everything that I just said about her last episode and in this episode. I would be like, these are your problems. Don't do them. You need to stop. And the reason, listen to me. Stop. You're thinking that I'm yelling at you and I don't care about you. I care about you. Okay? Listen to me. This is important. Okay? Listen to my words. I'm going to be as clear as I possibly can, and I need you to understand me because this is very important. What you're doing is bad for other people, but also for you. You're shortcutting everything in life because you don't want to deal with the actual hardship. That's okay. I understand that. It's something I get because I felt that way before. It would be nice to sometimes just not have to deal with shit. However, you're making your life miserable and the lives of other people miserable. You're trying to do something where, you know, Tara doesn't have to be mad at me if I just remove the part of her brain that makes her not mad at me. But at that point, you're playing God. And if you think that it's okay to play God, then, girl, you're really far gone, and I am trying my hardest to reel you back in. And the reason why I'm doing that is because of the kindness of my own heart. That is the reason why Tara gave you a second chance, because honestly, she shouldn't have. She was really good to you. And all of your friends are being really good to you because they care about you. But the truth is that you need to stop doing this for everyone's sake. Instead of helping Buffy Summers, your alleged best friend, going through the trauma that she went through after dying and coming back to life because of you, mind you, instead of helping her out, we are spending all of our time going about, man, Willow is doing some fucked up shit and now she broke up and Tara left and it really sucks for her. What if you worry about your friend that you fucked over? What if we talk to Buffy about how Buffy feels? What if we help her out? And then Buffy comes in and she's like, you know, I want to talk to you about something. And then immediately it's like, oh man, Amy's back. Oh man, I guess we're okay. I guess we're talking about Amy today. It's Amy and Willow today. We're not doing anything that matters about Buffy. You know, nobody's there for Buffy ever. We just have to let Willow do whatever the fuck she wants. You're not helping your friend. You're making life worse for her. And also for you, because it's not going to be great for you for too long. Because that's also the thing. It's that I think Willow genuinely loves Tara. I think that she did. She is acting up because she's trying to make herself feel better by indulging in vices, which is to say, a bunch of weird, crazy magic that is just like, hey man, if I do all of this, I guess it makes me feel powerful. So I guess that's good. It's like a weird vice that I have. It's like a weird addiction. So I'm going to indulge in that more now that I feel sad that my girlfriend left me. That doesn't mean, and that means that you still care about your girl. Well, you still love your girlfriend and it hurts you that she left. Which means that magic has backfired. And instead of recognizing that this is something you should work on, because the truth is that Tara loved you. Tara genuinely loves you. And the way that Willow said, your girlfriend leaves you for no good reason, I wanted to scream. And I think I did scream. Because it was like, what do you mean no good reason? You fuck. Oh my god, Willow Rosenberg. Like, I'm just sitting here like, she gave her so many chances. She told her in plain English. And Willow, it refuses to listen to her. And it's just like, oh my god, girl. Like, what are you doing? And instead of listening to her and like adapting and changing and being a better person and like recognizing what she said to her, she decides, well, she's just being crazy. I'm gonna cast a bunch of magic on this random bystander, so not doing anything wrong. Let me indulge in that, huh? Let's turn that guy into a sheep or whatever. Cast polymorph. Okay, sure. You know what I said? I said like Willow is like the biggest antagonist we have right now. That's true. Willow is the biggest antagonist we have right now. And I feel like it might be that might be the direction this goes into, which would be really interesting. Because like I'm watching like Warren and Jonathan and the other guy just hang out and do stuff, and they're like, oh man, not my Star Wars figures. Oh man, I watch every episode of Doctor Who. He's gonna be real happy when Shada is restored, and they make that the animated for Shada. Or like, okay, hold on, I have to call him out on that. He said he's watched every single episode of Doctor Who. So many episodes of Patrick Troughton's era are missing. Some of William Hartnett's episodes are missing as well, I'm pretty sure. But so many Patrick Troughton episodes are missing. He couldn't have watched every single episode. So that's a lie. I call a lie on that. I know that for a fact that so many episodes are fucking missing. I think that some of them, I think that they have been restored at least to like a level where you can hear the audio and see some still images. So I guess you maybe watch those. But every episode, you couldn't have possibly seen them because they're fucking gone. They're gone. Those episodes are gone. They never came back. The BBC just burned every single like film that they had where those would record on because they were just so massive back in the day, and nobody gave a fuck about those things. It's just some weird ass sci-fi weekly that nobody gave a shit about in the 60s. So yeah, I guess so many episodes of Patrick Troughton's run are just gone, and it's just like bullshit that you watch every single one. Bullshit. Anyway, man, he's gonna watch, dude. That's such a weird incestual relationship between Buffy and Doctor Who now. Knowing what I know, there's such a weird incestual relationship between them. Man, he's gonna watch Doctor Who's spin-off Torchwood season 2, and he's gonna be like, holy shit. He's gonna watch Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and he's gonna be like, what the fuck. He's gonna lose his goddamn mind. Oh man, there's stuff that I know that I don't want to say, so I'll leave it at that. But he's gonna watch School Reunion season 2 episode 3. He's gonna watch Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and he's gonna be like, what the fuck are we doing? Holy shit, this is crazy. Like, what? That's such an interesting relationship between these two shows. Anyway, okay, back to, I mean, do I want to keep yelling about Willow? Let's talk about Dawn. Let's swerve into Dawn. I wanted to talk about Dawn last week. I kind of forgot, but I mean, I didn't have that much to say. I have more to say now today, actually. Because last week, Dawn was very upset at Tara leaving. Tara was like giving her a proper goodbye, and Dawn was like, no, and she left angry. So that was sad to see. I feel sad for it because, you know, they're essentially her moms. Depending on how you would account them, they're the second and third or third and fourth moms. Right? Because Joyce is the first mom. Buffy is older sister, but also kind of a mom now. But let's go with older sister. I feel like that makes more sense because that's what she is. So Tara and Willow are her second and third moms. That's a lot more moms than a person usually has. So, you know, Dawn should be pretty happy with that. But she's sad that her moms are splitting. And I do like that Tara wants to maintain that relationship. I do like that Tara cares about Dawn because Tara's such a nice person. And Tara's like, hey, I'm always going to love you. I'm always going to be here for you, you know? Like, and they went out and they watched a movie together. And it's like, man, they were drinking shakes and stuff. And it's this thing of like, yeah, Tara's so nice and so caring. So, of course, she cares about Dawn. I haven't seen Willow do that, by the way. Let me just say. I haven't seen Willow just help Dawn out with how Dawn is feeling. Tara is, Willow isn't, but okay. And I do like, and this is so fun, that Dawn is being such a manipulative little shit. Because Dawn is like, you know, Willow has gotten better about magic and stuff. It's been a week since y'all broke up, but maybe you could, you know, maybe there's a second chance that you guys could get together. You know, she's just better now. Trust me, wink, wink. Even though it's getting worse, we see how it's getting worse. But Dawn is just lying through her teeth because she wants them to get back together. Because Dawn really wants both of her moms back at the home. Oh my god! And it's such a innocent child thing to do. Of like, you know, I want my parents to be back together, but like that's because she doesn't understand that it's better if they're not. It's better if they're not because there needs to be growth that happens. There needs to be change that happens. And Dawn is just like, you know, just fix it. You get back together and everything's fine. Why can't everything just be fine? And it's like, well, she doesn't get that. In the same way, like Tara escorts Dawn back home, and then Dawn is just like, you know, I'm gonna be home alone, and you know, it gets dark early nowadays. And it's this thing of like just guilting Tara into just staying so she can watch over Dawn. And it's like, yeah, okay. I do wonder though, this could happen, and it might be that Willow just goes crazy with Amy, because we didn't get a resolution to what they were doing this episode, sorry. So I don't know what's gonna happen next episode. I don't know exactly if we're gonna just fast forward a week and see what's going on, or if it's gonna be a continuation. This was like a weird part 1, because like this episode ended in like a bunch of shit is happening. None of it is super important, but I guess it kind of is. Like Buffy and Spike are hooking up. That's how previous 2 episodes ended, so whatever. But also Willow and Amy are just up to some shit, which I could see that being continued if they're gonna do something important, but maybe they're not gonna, and maybe the episode is just over and we're just gonna watch what happens next week. But if next episode is like a part 2, then what could happen is that Willow and Amy just go on a bender and do a bunch of magic. You know, all kids these days just doing a bunch of magic, and Willow just doesn't come back home, and they're just like, where have you been? And then Buffy didn't come back home, and it's like, where's Buffy been? Like, nobody was here to look for Dawn. I was the one that looked out after Dawn, and I left. Like, what are you all doing? You know? And that she would be completely justified in doing that, in saying that. Like, so that would be interesting. If the next episode was something like that would be interesting. So yeah. I guess we have to talk about Buffy and Spike. I don't know if I want to talk about Buffy and Spike. I mean, because I don't know what to say that I haven't already said before, right? Buffy and Spike has been this relationship that has just been slowly developing for whatever amount of years. And at a certain point, it just started to become obvious that these two are going to end up together at a certain point, in some level. And it's happening now. And I don't know to what degree I like it or I don't like it. I think everybody's crashing out. I think that that's where we're at. I think that every character in the show is fucking crashing out. I think that Willow is crashing out, Tara's crashing out, Dawn's crashing out. I think that Buffy's also crashing out. I think that everybody's just losing it. Because, okay, Spike is a character that I really like and sometimes I don't. And this episode was one of the times where I didn't. Because I like Spike whenever he shows signs of change, of being a better person. However, in this episode, Spike is like, well, I'm gonna eat a random woman. And he would have done it if it weren't for the fact that his chip still worked. So it's like, well, he didn't change that much. The only thing that changed in him is that he has a crush on the Slayer. And the thing is that now he sees that he can actually fight Buffy. And what's interesting is that Spike's obsession with Buffy, and not just with Buffy, it's also with the Slayer. We've seen this happen before. This is why Drusilla left him. This is why Spike wears the coat that he wears everywhere. It's because it's a Slayer coat. He's literally wearing a previous Slayer on him. And I mentioned this before, and I don't know how right I was on it, but I do remember this like kind of weird stipulation I made, which was, I think Spike is like battle sexual. Like fight sexual, because it also intertwines with like the person that he was when he was alive. And it's that, you know, everybody made fun of him. He was never strong. He was always just a pathetic guy that nobody ever loved too, because he had crushes on women and he was like professing his love and whatever, and they were like, you're fucking pathetic, what are you doing here, dude? And everyone made fun of him, so he was always shunned. And when he became a vampire, he was like, oh, I'm gonna show you all how cool I am, how important I am, how number one I am. I'm above every single one of you. I'm gonna kill every single one of you to prove that I am better, to prove that I am always at the top. So he had to prove himself. So then when he heard that there is a rival, that by birth she is out here to kill vampires, he was like, who? Okay, hold on, I'm listening. Because he's kind of intertwining both aspects of his person into one. Like both twisted aspects of his person in life that then turn into the dark aspects of the vampire self. And now that is what fuels him now as a vampire. Because he is thinking, okay, I have to be number one. I have to beat everybody because I have to show everybody that I am fucking above them. I am better. I am victorious over anyone, which is why he kills people. But also because he always wanted to have a real lover. He always wanted to just have a woman he had a crush on to just acknowledge him. Then he goes on and does all the fucked up shit that he does with the Slayers because he's obsessing over them. He's obsessing over women the way that he's always done so. But he's obsessing over them in like a weird battle sense because it's like, I have to prove that I am above them, above everyone, including the girls that I like. They can no longer make fun of me. They can no longer just throw me by the wayside. I am important to them because I am a literal threat to their life. They have to pay attention to me because I am that much of a threat to them. So, and like that intertwines in like a weird twisted version of obsession where he really is into Slayers because he's bound to fight them and they are bound to pay attention to him. They can no longer ignore him or treat him as if he didn't matter. And now that his chip works with Buffy specifically, he's getting his wish. He gets a relationship with Buffy where he gets to prove that he actually matters. He gets to prove that he could possibly be better than Buffy. So like all this like weird battle sexual thing that he had going on with the previous Slayers that he was obsessing over is now back with Buffy as well. He's getting all of these things that he always wanted. And this was the case before, then the initiative took it away from him, and now it's back. But because of the weird like relationship we've been forced to have with Spike, that Buffy has been forced to have with Spike for so long, for 2 years now, that means that now there is actual groundwork for them to just hook up while also beating each other up. I've used this term before. I think I used it with Buffy and Spike actually, but I've used it before. But it has never been more fitting than in this episode to say that Buffy and Spike are kismeses to one another. That's what they are. They're in a kismeses to it. That's what this is. This is the most apt version of it. They are beating each other up. They want to kill one another, but not really. They just want to punch each other until they're both bleeding on the floor, and then they're just gonna fuck nasty. And that is what this relationship is. They fucking hate each other's guts, but they can't stay apart. And like the thing is that like I don't know exactly how Buffy is feeling about this. Some things I can see, like for example, again when she keeps, and she has been doing this for a while, but she keeps entertaining Spike in a way where she keeps saying like, you know, Spike, I don't want to talk to you, I don't want to be around you, but then she's also the one that entertains the idea of Spike being around her. She has been doing this for a long time, and including when she was brought back to life, when she was resurrected, she went to Spike and just hang out around Spike. And that was weird. And it's like, well, yeah, because Buffy on some level considers Spike's a friend. And that was a weird thing about previous season that I went on about. I don't know what episode it was, but it was the episode where Buffy was told that Spike has a crush on her. And she was like, what? And it's like, girl, you knew this. What are you talking about? You knew this. Like, this is obvious. What do you think he was trying to do? Like, when we had his flashback episode and he tried to kiss you. And you were like, with you, Spike? Never. And it's like, you can argue that was her being like, hey, you know, like, I'm never gonna like die to you. But like, clearly he was trying to kiss her. Like, that's what that was. And if she didn't see that, it's because she literally didn't want to see it. And that is the thing that, oh God, this is an interesting aspect of the relationship that I don't really like. I will say that. Because Buffy is lying to herself in how much she wants to be around Spike. However, what Spike is doing is also something that I don't like because it's fucked up. Because Spike is forcing Buffy to pay attention to him and being like, you know you want to, babe. And that's an extremely fucked up thing to do. And it's too real because we see people do that in real life. In fact, we saw 2 random guys at the club do that. And it's gross. And I don't like seeing it and I hate it. But Spike is right though, and that's the problem. That's why I hate it. Is because Spike is like, you know, Buffy, you want more of this shit. Haha, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Hey, you can be without me. But like he's right though, and that's the problem. It's that Buffy Summers wants that. And I'm sitting here like, girl, what are you doing? Spike is the worst. And he's being rewarded for being the worst. Yeah, and like that's okay. You know, that's okay. Like we don't have to operate in like a weird moralistic universe, in the universe of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That's completely fine. But like, I don't have to like it though. And that's why I don't like it. I'm not a shipper. I've never had shipper brain. I never understood shipper brain. I don't get it. And I understand that maybe some of y'all like going on AO3 and reading Buffy Spike fanfics to this day. I'm sure there's a million. Holy fuck, there's so many. I'm sure. And I'm sure y'all like that. I don't like watching it happen. I think it's interesting. I don't have to like it. I feel similarly about it as I do with like the Willow shit. Because I'm watching Willow do whatever the fuck she's on about. And it's like, that's so interesting for what the show decides to do and where this character is going. But god damn it, I want to yell at you, Willow. Like, I hate you. And I feel similarly about Buffy and Spike hooking up. And it's so weird because I can't necessarily like clue into too far into like what Buffy is feeling or thinking. On some level, I get it. I get that Buffy is feeling isolated. Buffy feels like she doesn't fit anymore because she doesn't. And every time she wants to approach her friends, Willow is doing some fuck shit and nobody's paying attention to Buffy. So Buffy doesn't have any outlets. If Buffy had just had a moment to talk to Willow about her feelings and what is going on, maybe Buffy wouldn't have felt like so easily tempted by what Spike is doing, because she would have been like, what am I doing? No, I don't want to do this. Instead, Buffy wants to do it because Spike is the only person that's there for her. Spike is the only person that wants to be around Buffy. Everyone else is just like, yeah, whatever. I live in your house now. But Willow is like, oh man, my girlfriend left me for no good reason. Here's Amy. Amy's here now. Hi. Dawn is doing crimes or some shit, and Giles left, and it's like Buffy doesn't have anyone to talk to. She's not talking to anybody. Nobody's trying to help Buffy out after what she went through. So Spike becomes the only possible person that can be there for her because he is. Spike is the only person that is here and actively wants to be with her. Like, Buffy can't get rid of him. And on some level, Buffy wants that. Buffy wants someone that just won't leave because everyone else seems to just not be there for her. And Buffy's needy because everybody is needy on some level. Everybody wants for someone to be there and help them out. And like, the only person that's there is Spike. So I guess that's what's happening. That's how I feel. I think that's what I can see in Buffy. I don't know what else to say because I feel like, okay, we have to talk about this other thing that was implied this episode. Well, proven. And it's that Buffy came back wrong. We don't know what that means. We don't know what that means because we've said that before, but we meant it in a more metaphorical sense, not literal. Because Buffy went through the experience of being in heaven and reaching completion of life and then being forcefully pulled back to reality, to the human world, and having to deal with all this like weird human problems. And I don't blame her at all for being unable to necessarily fit in, being unable to like get herself to like care about any of this like petty shit that doesn't matter anymore. It's so minuscule. I've said this before, but there seems to be an implication that now she's different in a way beyond just her like emotional mental state. She's maybe different in a different way. Maybe she's an undead now. Maybe she's undead like a zombie. She's undead like a vampire. Maybe Buffy and Spike are not so different anymore. Who knows? And there's some things that you can see in Buffy that, you know, Buffy's coldness that we've been seeing this season that I attributed to her just living through the experience of being in heaven and then, you know, being removed from that and readjusting to humanity, and it's not really working out very well. But maybe it wasn't that. Maybe it was actually something that's physically different about her when she came back. She's weird now. And Spike, because Spike can tell that she's weird now. He hit her and it didn't hurt him. So Buffy doesn't qualify as human anymore by whatever algorithm is going on in the chip. So that's something. And that's something that I guess we have to sit on for now. I don't know if Buffy's going to be different and in what way moving forward into the show. So that's something to keep in mind, I guess. But that might also be a reason why Spike and her are hooking up. Because she feels like such a... Maybe she feels also so left out of humanity because there's something wrong with her physically, not just emotionally. So yeah, that's something that I guess I'm sitting on right now. But I don't know what else to say. I already mentioned that like the reason why that relationship makes me uncomfortable is because Spike makes me uncomfortable. Because I like the parts where Spike is just like, you know, feeling very guilty and regretful over shit, because it hints at the possibility of change and that this character can be a different character. However, fuck that. That's not what we're doing today. What we're doing today is actually, no, he is doubling down in what he used to be, and also Buffy wants that. So yeah, sure, that's what we're doing. There is no way Buffy can get pregnant. There's no way Spike is fertile. But I'm watching Angel Season 3 right now, and a vampire child is actually I think that is a plot point. So there's no way that's happening with Buffy Summer. There's no fucking way. There's no way. Okay, I'm not even gonna entertain that thought. That's not happening. Somebody mentioned on Patreon, in the previous episode I posted, that Willow on her shit is actually being in the way of actually helping Buffy out. And I immediately, like, I did include it into that specific scene when it was happening. When the spell kicked off, Buffy was about to talk and mention her feelings, and she was interrupted. That happened previous episode. Willow is again being unhelpful fuck Willow game. But like I can tell that that's what's going on, and just generally speaking, and I think I said it. Well, like when Willow said like I'm gonna do a spell, I'm gonna make her feel better. I was like, we're gonna spend an entire episode dealing with fucking Willow instead of helping Buffy out, and that we did though. We did a previous episode just that, and then we did this episode the exact same thing. God, Willow is. God, she's the worst friend to have. She's the worst fucking friend to have, dog. God, Willow. Oh my god, I need to stop. I need to stop. I don't know what else to talk about. I'm happy to have Amy back. I really like Amy. I'm glad that Amy came back. I mean, part of the reason why I like Amy is because she's such a weird ass fucking character. It's so funny. So now that she's back as a person, that's nice. I like that. She might become a new cast member. Who knows? Like that would be kind of fun. I don't really know what else to talk about in this episode. I mean, I guess Warren, Jonathan, and the other guy, they stole a diamond. And it sounds like they had some kind of plan that they wanted to do. So we don't know what phase 2 of the plan is. They're going to steal the coin. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what's going on in that part of the story. We'll just see in the future. But it's just like, I don't take them seriously because like, I don't think that they matter that much to the show anymore. Like, these guys are like the antagonists, but they're not really the antagonists. The antagonist is like life. It's like Willow. That's the antagonist. Like whatever is going on with the interpersonal relationships of these characters and their emotional state. Like that is the antagonist of the season. That's what it feels like to me. So I don't give a fuck about what Warren, Jonathan, and the other guy are doing. God, what the fuck is his name? And I was also told, by the way, that is the one that people always forget the name of. So that's funny. It's funny that I'm partaking in like a time-honored tradition in Buffy fandom. But like, yeah, that other guy. God, they called him a mime. That was funny. I'm gonna stop. I don't know what else to say about this episode, and I should probably stop. So that's gonna be it for this reaction episode to Buffy. Hope you guys enjoyed. So yeah, thank you so much, you guys, for tuning in. See you guys next time. Bye-bye. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. If you'd like to watch the next 2 episode reactions, as well as full reactions, Angel watch-alongs, also the cool stuff that I do, check out the Patreon, links are below, social media, also the cool stuff that I do. See you guys next time. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.